So here I am pouring my vegetable broth. I'm soaking my pecans in vegetable broth just to impart more flavor. Now, after we get that out of the microwave, we're going to pour in about 8 ounces of pecans. Now, I used pecan halves, but feel free to use any pecan pieces, or any pecans that you'd like. And I do prefer pecans over walnuts. Now, I'm going to push these down to make certain that they are fully submerged. And while those soak, we are going to get started on our pineapple salsa. So here we have a beautiful pineapple. Now, I chose to cut my pineapple exactly how Miss Tabitha Brown cut hers. And she started with about half of a pineapple. And then, of course, we peel it and we just do a rough chop on the pineapple. Now, we're going to add that to our blender. And then we are going to start to prep our other ingredients. I wanted a little bit more pineapple in mine. Next up, we have our Roma tomatoes. Here you can see me cutting the little vein out of the middle and doing a rough chop. And then we're going to get that added to our pineapples. And next up, and of course I had to clean Big Bertha, but next up we have a red pepper. Now, Miss Tabitha Brown asked for a sweet pepper. I didn't have any of those on hand, so the closest thing that I had was a red pepper. And now you see me glove up to de-seed our jalapenos. Now, if you wanted this spicy, which I don't like spice, feel free to add the seeds. I did, as you can see, leave a few of the seeds for a little bit of kick, but not too much. And now we're going to throw in our fresh cilantro. This is probably about half of a bunch. Yes, I get every leaf left behind. And now we're going to do half of a sweet onion. We're just going to get that peeled up. And then we're going to do a rough chop on that and get that added as well. Next up, we are going to do a blend on that. You don't want to make it too fine. I think mine got a little too fine for my taste. But as you can see while we're pouring, it actually came out beautifully. Such beautiful colors. And now we're going to go in with the squeeze of half of a lime. This is the lime juice going down on top. And then we're going to sprinkle in a little pink Himalayan sea salt. Next up, give that just a really quick stir. And your pineapple salsa is complete. Now we're going to get started on our guacamole. Now, Miss Tabitha Brown says that she didn't want to do too much to her guacamole. I wanted to make a full guacamole so that my family could enjoy it as well. So we start with a ripe avocado. And then we go in and we do lime. Miss Tabitha Brown used lemon. I did not have any lemons on hand, so I chose lime instead, which still gave it a really nice flavor. Next up, we give that a quick stir. We go back in again with our beautiful Roma tomatoes. And I like my dices to be small, so I do a small dice on it. So beautiful. And then next up, we do a fine chop on those beautiful red onions. And then here we have some fresh garlic that has been minced as well. And now we give that a quick stir. And we go in with a little bit more lime juice and a little bit of pink Himalayan sea salt. And there you have it. Looks good. Next up, our pecans should be done. So we're going to transfer those to the blender, and we're going to reserve some of that pecan vegetable broth just in case our taco meat needs a little bit more liquid. Next up, we're going to go in with half of an onion. And it's all going to go in the blender, so just a rough chop. We're going to use maybe about a third of that red pepper that we had left over. And then we're going to go in with our mushroom bouillon. This stuff adds amazing flavor. And then we're going to go in with a splash of liquid smoke. You can use any kind you'd like. And then we're going to go in with a little bit of jalapeno pepper powder. And then we're going to go in with a little bit of smoked garlic powder. The jalapeno powder and the roasted garlic powder adds great flavor to your food. And then you all know how I feel about Mr. Tony Chachere's. And so we're going to get a little bit of that added to it. And then now we're going to go in with a little bit of taco seasoning. I think I ended up using maybe about a tablespoon. It doesn't take much. And then we're going to use a little bit of that remaining liquid. And now we are going to blend. And this is what our pecan taco meat looks like. Now we are going to assemble. We are going to lay down our butter leaves. They have already been washed and prepped. And then we are going to place down our pecan taco meat. And then this is so good. Of course, we could not just have one. So we're going to layer the other. Now you can put as much or as little as you'd like, but remember, a little actually goes a very long way. And next up, we are going to layer our tacos with our fresh guacamole. A little more for the road. And now our fresh guacamole, you see the beautiful colors with the beautiful, beautiful avocados and the tomatoes. And last, but certainly not least, our pineapple salsa. Now, I went a little light, but of course you can put as much of this pineapple salsa as you'd like. The pineapple really gives it a nice little sweetness that balances the heat from the jalapeno peppers, and you are done. So this is Miss Tabitha Brown raw pecan taco. It looks wonderful and it tastes amazing. So let me let y'all in on a little bite. I am pleasantly surprised. This is actually really, really good. I recommend y'all try this. It's inexpensive, it's flavorful, it's healthy. So look, I'm gonna enjoy my taco. The kids at school, the baby sleep, the husband at work, and it's raining outside. The house dirty, but you can't have it all. Y'all give this recipe a try. It's pretty damn good. Alright, well, I will see y'all in the next video. This Sean Ware in your head, love Aretha, and this y'all are where I love on y'all later.